Hey everybody, as you can tell, this may not be my living room, but that's not really important. What is important is what the Lord's teaching me right now about changes and plans. This whole week so far has been all about changes and plans. Let me back up and so we had planned to come to Maine and help our son and his wife get moved. That's working. I had somehow crazily planned to take a test for work, which was a bad idea. I don't recommend tests. I don't recommend trying to study for a test while you're helping somebody get ready to move and you're supposed to be doing other things anyway. That's not important. But other than the fact that the two things that had to be done this week are in progress, really nothing else has gone according to plan. At least not according to my plan. I'm learning that the good Lord has his own timetables for things, and I'm learning that he does what he's going to do in his own way. It doesn't matter what I think about it. Well, maybe it does. He's going to do what he's going to do. The Lord works in ways we don't understand, and we often buck against them because we don't understand them and because we're people and we're short-sighted and we don't always think through everything. So, but his plans are better. His plans help us. His plans provide all of the things that we need for life, for godliness, to teach us to walk closer to him, to teach us to lean more on him. And so, what I'd like to encourage you with is just accept. When the Lord makes a change, just roll with it. You can complain, which I do. You can complain about it, but it doesn't change the fact that He's done something that's changed your whole plan. So, all complaining does is make everybody around you miserable. You get miserable, and you make the rest of us miserable. So, don't do that. We don't want to be miserable. You don't want to be miserable. Um, we can fight against it. Does that sound like fun? I mean, get into a battle of wills, with the one who created everything. Not good. Don't don't do that. Um, I mean, you can fight against it, but I found that when I fight against somebody who's significantly stronger than I am, it hurts me more. And I'm not just talking about in the physical sense. I mean, anytime I've had an altercation of any sort where I was up against somebody that was better than I am at it, I mean, it could be a sport, it could be a fight, it could be a battle of intellects, any of that. Somebody who's better at it than I am, turns out I end up getting myself embarrassed usually and hurt in some kind of way. At the very least, my ego takes a hit that I'm not interested in dealing with anymore. It's bad. Don't do that. Don't fight against God. Um, you could complain. We talked about that. You could fight. Oh yeah, you could just submit. I found that the sooner I submit to what He wants, the better my life gets, the easier my life gets, and the less struggle and pain I have to go through. I may still have to go through a tough situation. I may still have my plans changed. Like, when a snowstorm gets ready to go and people leave early to go home. without me. And then the mover's truck has problems, and so the move gets delayed a day. And because of the storm, we got to change our whole strategy for driving and all of that. But because of all that, I had some alone time where I could study and prepare for this test. I could take the test and I could, yeah, hey, by the way, I passed the test. Yay, test. Um, but everything that God does to change any little thing, any little plan, any little direction in your life, it's going to be a good thing. I can already see how all of the changes that we've had just today in our plans created the ability for so many other good things for God to work out that were things that needed to happen, things that were important in our whole thing. But 2 days ago, I didn't know how they were going to happen, but now I think I do so far. Anyway, when the Lord moves something to change in your life, you ought to just try and accept it quickly. I know sometimes it stinks, and I know sometimes we don't like it. I get all of that. But you know what? I'm learning, and I think you are too, that He knows a lot more than we do. God is so gracious, and you can't worry about what His intent is because His intent is always good. His intent is to draw people closer to Him. And it may be that the change, the delay, the struggle, the fight, the problem that is going on that you didn't see coming is all to help draw you closer to His heart. Or maybe it's to draw somebody else to get to know Him because they see you. So go be a Christian. Go act like Jesus does. And don't forget, Jesus loves you. So do I.